Hello, my name is Burt Villarreal, and I'm the author of The Art of Professional Prospecting, AskBurt.biz, and the soon-to-be released Millionaire Sales Warrior. I want to thank you for joining me on my site today. I expect that if you're on my site, it's because you're a professional sales warrior managing a territory, a sales manager executive, or a business owner with the ultimate responsibility of providing sustainable, profitable growth to your organization. In either case, I want to thank you for letting me take you through my introduction video. It's my intention today to highlight to you the comprehensive value in my products and services. Once we complete that, I look forward to speaking with you in the hopes that we can deploy an action plan to increase your sales warrior's revenues, income, and profits. What do you say we get started? So I'm going to cover some giant post-it notes with you so that I can best demonstrate what products you get from me when we meet with your sales warrior. So I want you to think as your sales warrior for a moment, or if you're that person managing that group of sales warriors. Do they sometimes experience the month in, month out roller coaster production, where they're up 1 month, down 1 month, okay? Do they sometimes lose motivation, maybe after losing a sale or something like that? Or maybe they're just not, hitting their number on a consistent basis. Do they ever want to fire a prospect, but they lack the confidence because they don't have the pipeline to replace 2 or 3 prospects right after it? Do they know the difference between a professional and an amateur? I write a lot about that in The Art of Professional Prospecting. There's a big difference, and the big difference ends up on their paycheck when they're treating their business like a professional versus an amateur. And then we're going to cover what do most reps do at certain times of the day. They're doing emails and proposals and things of that nature, but are they really balancing their net new prospecting, which is what the art of professional prospecting is all about? Also, were they able to complete 2,500 net new prospecting calls in the last 12 months? I'm going to show them how to do that. And furthermore, I'm going to show them how to double or triple their net new prospecting that's going to more than double their income because they're going to have a better choice of what prospects to work with that are listening to their value versus buying just on price and price alone. So now we've begun to cover those mental and mechanical processes that they normally go through. But we're going to start raising that game a little bit higher and convince them and demonstrate to them that the fact is that they're a hired gun. A professional sales warrior's assignment is to come to town, eliminate the competition, and take over, as I write about in The Art of Professional Prospecting. We're also going to start showing them the common dangers of being off balance by doing too much follow-up and not enough net new prospecting. In other words, farming versus hunting, okay? Are you with me so far? Now, we're also going to show them how to grow to 2,500 net new prospecting calls on an annual basis through my 10 by 10 net new prospecting daily formula. It's a formula that worked for me and I developed almost 30 years ago. That's going to help them to build their confidence and be able to confidently fire a prospect when needed. And what I mean by that is that too often, some of these prospects just continue to be on their month in, month out prospecting list that never close. Does that sound familiar? We're also going to show that in many cases, there's a lot of great closers out there that historically are at 70% of quota versus closers with average skill set who traditionally hit it out of the ballpark. What's the difference? The pipeline. Are you with me? Okay, then we're going to show them how to live by the 20-30 rule. I wish I had made this one up, but this one is very, very valuable to their financial success, but more importantly, on a consistent basis. And what's one of those things that really upsets sales warriors? It's the inconsistency. What type of commission am I getting next month? This is going to help them to meet those targets on a regular basis. So we're continuing to raise their game and getting them to a point where they're really thinking as franchise holder, okay, as business owner. So we're raising their game with the prize of the newfound 5. This is a strategy that I've used for years. Many people that are in consistent 6-figure incomes don't only work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. I show them the benefits of expanding their hours somewhat so that they can get more time bought into the net new prospecting during the prime time. Are you with me? It's about increasing that net new prospecting. I'm also going to teach them about the warriors that they compete with in their territory. That person that gets up in the morning to go to war against your warrior every single day. We're going to talk about some of their strengths, some of their weaknesses, and how to catch those competitors asleep at the wheel. It's actually one of the topics on AskBurt.biz. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to get them to buy into identifying just how much revenue goes on in their territory on a monthly basis with them or without them. And we're going to show them that if they're not reaching a certain number every month consistently, they're basically not being outsold. They're being out prospected. Does that make sense? Then we get into AskBurt.biz. I created AskBurt.biz to help sales warriors build their skill set, and for those that are maybe more experienced, maybe get them a view of how maybe I think, or like if I was one of their competitors in their territory. So new reps, yeah, it builds their skill set. Tenured reps, it gives them some new ideas that maybe they haven't ever tried or haven't tried recently. Sure, we're going to cover some of the basic topics of prospecting, qualifying, overcoming objections, closing, existing account management, relationship building. Those are all things I'm sure you would agree are very, very important. But then we take it a step further. We're going to raise their game further by making sure that they're incorporating those Burtisms during the sales process. We want to make sure that they know how to catch the competition asleep at the wheel, how to get to and stay at six figures. Imagine if all of your sales warriors were at six figures on an annual basis. We're going to teach them how to shorten the selling cycle, how to build that legitimate urgency with that prospect to move along much quicker. We're also going to teach them the importance of selling value over price. That's a big one in any type of an industry that is commonly considered a commodity industry. Would you agree with me? Then we're also going to talk about what I need to know about my competition, and there's even a topic there specifically for sales managers. You know, the group that you're managing, and how are you not only managing them, but how are you developing them? So in summary, AskBurt.biz should be a valuable asset to any sales warrior's toolkit. You know, it consists of 14 different topics, the ones we covered earlier, with sales questions and to-the-point answers, almost 160 sales questions and to-the-point answers that every sales warrior should be asking themselves through the beginning of the sales process and all the way to the end, including account management, as we discussed earlier. Now, once we complete that session, we're going to start going over the components, which is the what, when, and why of the 10 by 10. It's going to help keep them on track. We're also going to do an individual warrior assessment. It's kind of like a balance sheet on a financial statement. It's going to enable me to work with them for the next 90 to 120 days to help them build that pipeline, that 30, 60, 90-day pipeline through the increased net new prospecting. They're also going to work with the 10 by 10 form. It's a form that I created that has worked very successfully for me and other sales warriors during their career. It helps to keep them on track on a daily basis. Are you with me? It's all about increasing that net new prospecting, getting them into more battles. Then we're also going to work with the graph to try to really eliminate the graph, which is an illustration of that inconsistent production that we talked about, that in many times is a result of the inconsistent net new prospecting from 60 and 90 days ago. Are you with me? Okay, good. It's sounding good, right? I look forward to talking with you. Now, I want you to contact me, please, at Burt@AskBurt.biz, or you can call me at this number. Also, we are a San Antonio-based company, so you can contact me at 210-602-7481. I look forward to speaking with you and talking shop. Hey, let's do this.